welcome back to What's Sewing On. I did it again, as so many people told me I would. Even though with my last one, I said I didn't have any more room, so I wouldn't be buying another one. You all called it and were like, but how can I resist this one? It's like multi-purpose. It could be like a little side table. It's also a sewing machine, so it's like a secret sewing machine. It's not like I need to find a place for it to sit. I just need to find a place for this little side table to sit. That's way easier. It's dual purpose, so I had to buy it. The desk, is it a desk? End table, side table. Side table itself has seen better days. It's pretty roughed up, especially around the sides, and there's quite a few scuffs around the back. Especially on this side, there's actually some tape holding it up, which, like, it's not even duct tape. It's Scotch tape. So I got this beauty off Facebook Marketplace for $60. The woman who was selling it was moving to a different city, so she had to downsize. They didn't have room in her new place for it. This actually belonged to her grandmother, no other owners before that. So I told her I would take really good care of it, which I will. She said that she actually has used it before recently, but the amount of dust on it tells me that that was a lie. I wanted to show her off today. I'm going to clean her up, oil her up, dust her off, plug her in, because I haven't even seen if she actually runs yet. You think I would have learned from the last two. But then again, the last two ran really well, so I change it up. Time to wake her up.
But before I hit the hay, there's a prayer I love to say. Bless my Stony River home, bless my ma and pa. Bless my heart, I wanna roam wherever they are. The more I lean, by the way, the more I sigh, night and day. Oh, I could be so cheerful with an earful of my mammy's lullaby. Bless that little dictation where the sunshine gleams. Bless the train that takes me back each night in my dreams. Oh Lord, I want to offer a little prayer that's all my own. Won't you bless everything that's worthwhile blessing in my Swanee River home? Every night I travel straight to happiness. It's my mammy's sweet caress, kind of guides me there I guess. All my dreams unravel on that dream express, 'cause I hop into my berth with the sweetest prayer on earth. Bless my Stony River home, bless my ma and pa. Bless my heart, I wanna roam wherever they are. The more I lean, by the way, the more I sigh, night and day. Oh, I could be so cheerful with an earful of my mammy's lullaby. Bless that little dictation where the sunshine gleams. Bless the train that takes me back each night in my dreams. Oh Lord, I want to offer a little prayer that's all my own. Won't you bless everything that's worthwhile blessing in my Swanee River home?
You've had lots of songs about roses and songs about violets blue. You've had lots of songs about chrysanthemums and songs about daffodils too. But I've got a flower song that you shouldn't miss. They're my favorite flowers, and the chorus is this. Cabbages, beans and crops may fancy, but give me the heart of the sheep. Stuffed with tomatoes, potatoes, and sprouts, and onions that sing you to sleep. The roses of Picardy others may please, but I'd rather pick some nice duck and green peas. With cabbages, beans and carrots, and beans and cabbages, sweetest of flowers that I love so. I love to sit there and watch them grow. Some people like rhododendrons, and some forget.
It looks so much better. I love how glossy it looks, but it's still like a little bit matte, which is nice. It is in pretty good condition. Obviously this little S part of it is scratched off, but other than that, it's not bad. Most of the decals are still on there very well. There's a little bit of around the sides, but I think that's just from where it's resting and kind of moving up and down. The cord has some tape on it, which is a little bit worrisome, but the light is on it. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm sorry, I'm so focused on it. There is some, yeah, duct tape around here. I don't really know why, so maybe I would need a new wire. Ooh, yeah. See if it moves at all, it flickers the light, so I don't really want to touch that. So I might need a new cord for it. I'm not sure what those go for, but I don't really trust that one unless I can bring it somewhere to fix it, but I would have to see how much that costs compared to just buying a new one. This one didn't come with a bobbin. It does have a needle, so I just took it from my other machine, the 99K. I'm still looking for more of these. It does fit in this one, which is really great, but everything else seems to be here and in good shape. I honestly really liked it for the desk, and of course I thought it was in pretty good condition. It just needed a good cleaning, so I'm hoping that it works. I think I can still go in, and there's some rusting in a couple places, so I'm going to try to look up to see what I can do for that. But for now, I just did it with the oil because I don't want to put anything on it that I shouldn't. So the other thing about the ad was said she didn't really know when it was from, but she said she did look up the serial number, and she thought it was either, which also kind of confuses me because if you look up the serial number, you usually can tell what series it is. She thought it was a 15K, but it could also be a 96K. I have a 99K. I'm hoping this one isn't a 99K. It does look smaller, but then again, it could just be because it is in the table. I don't really know. So I'm gonna look up the serial number really quick. Ugh. Oh, stupid ads. Get out of here. So this one is an EA, so it was made in Clydebank, Scotland, UK. So this one is from 1936. So it is a 99K, but 1 year earlier from my last machine. So potentially I have two of the same machine, but not a big deal because again, I just really love this table. So now that I know it lights up, I'm going to thread my machine and then we'll practice the first stitch.
I've got the old soul, you know, feeling caught my sweetest gone. I mean, I've got it bad. I've tried to make believe that I'm not sad, not a single soul to cheer me, and I'm so
we can see, not that great. It's skipping a lot, but I think I might just have to fiddle around with my tension a little bit. So whenever I folded it in half, it's pretty straight, but it's definitely not sewing properly. If I open this up, you can see how many stitches are being missed, and they're just irregular. That's a big one. Oh, it got better right there. And then it skipped again. They're just very uneven. That was the nicest part right there. I had to stop because I'm just going to be fiddling around with it all day and I have other things that I have to get to, so I'm just going to put it away for now. I am a little disappointed. It's probably just because I was so lucky with my other two machines. They actually ran really smoothly on the first go. This one, I think I do need to bring it in to get serviced. I'm going to do it anyways. I kind of want to bring all three machines in, just maybe take it apart, get them really cleaned up and just looked at. This one especially for the wiring, for two reasons. One, for the wiring on the side that has the tape. Don't really feel safe with that tape there. But the other problem, and I think that's the reason why it's skipping, is because the pressure on the foot or the knee crank is not consistent. So whenever you're pushing it down, you can hear the motor running, but it's not stitching. And I think I figured out what's happening. So my other machine, the 99K, has the knee bar that you put in the side and then you push down and then you can use your knee. This one, I don't know if it's been updated or if this is just the model. I don't really have that information. I've never seen a machine. I tried to look up a machine that looks similar to this one in the same stand. I can't find it. So I'm not sure if this one was updated with a foot pedal or if that's how it was made. So if you know, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know if this has been modified or if this is the original model. But what's happening is it's a foot pedal and it's attached to the side of the cabinet. I tried to take out the foot pedal, but it's really stuck in there. So I didn't want to play around with it. I don't want to break it. I'm not sure if it's screwed in. So I'm just going to leave it in there. But then there's a latch that comes down and there's a little bit of a triangle that pushes the button of the foot pedal. But right above the button, there is this plastic kind of square, and it's hitting up against that latch, so it's not giving a consistent pressure. So whenever I just use my knee for it, again, you can hear the motor spinning, but sometimes it's not stitching, so it's skipping. I moved the latch up and I ended up just using my hand, and I would just push it down lightly, which would speed up the machine. And I understand that that lever is probably trying to make you not, go away with it and just give a more consistent speed. But whenever I pushed it down, it would go faster, and it was stitching correctly. And I think those are the instances where the stitches were almost perfect. But I can't use one hand to push a button and then guide it with my left hand. It's just not feasible to sew. So that's obviously not going to work out for me. But I think when I take it in, I'm going to get them to look at that. Maybe the lever has been worn down because it's been, used so many times in the past. It's so old that maybe the lever needs to be tightened or even completely replaced, just so it hits at the right angle, so it doesn't get caught on that plastic piece and it actually stitches when that button's being pushed. But all in all, I am so happy with this machine. I love the stand it's in. It's really cute. It's perfect to add to my collection. The stand is multi-purpose. I can use it for sewing, obviously, once I get it fixed, but I can also just use it as a table. It's just really cute, and I'm really happy I bought it. And for 60 bucks, you can't go wrong. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you subscribe. I will see everybody on Tuesday for my next video. Why is my voice shaking? This is weird. Oh yeah. Ugh. Whew. These lights. I've just said that so many times. The latch that, I feel like I'm sitting for a school photo. Ugh. That's a good sign. One of those will do. Oh, I got the giggles today. What is going on? Oh no. That sounds so weird. Oh, I'm hunching. Whoop. Nope. I just spit. This is just a disaster. Video. I'm sitting like against school photos. Why is this so hard to say? My voice shook there. This cup is heavy. Oops. Welcome to your new living room.
Oh, what?
Would you care to sit on the floor?
No.